What's the good and bad things about living in the UK?
Good thing. It was the freedom. I'm a very independent person. I feel after so many years being here now, the freedom of being whoever you want, and whatever you want to do, you can do. When I go back to Poland, obviously Poland changed enormously in any aspect, but I still feel a bit like slumped there, and I don't feel I would be able to do whatever I wanted and what I'm doing now in this way in Poland, like I'm doing here. Bad thing, it can be too much sometimes. I think the life goes here too fast, and still obviously comparing to Poland. I when I go there, I see people, they have time for leisure. They just live a bit slower, and here's a rush, rush, rush. You just go to work in the morning. You just leave work very late. You back home around 8, 9, and your life is just. I have sometimes feeling my life is just going through my fingers.
What was the village like when you was younger?
One time, I think my mother's friend, she brought a banana, and I always seen banana on the films, or I think on the pictures. And I still remember the taste of that banana. But what I did, I hid under the table because my siblings were around, and I was so worried this banana would be taken of me and I would have to share it. So I hid under the table and I ate it, and I still remember the taste. And no other bananas I had now, like loads, it didn't taste the same. So, and loads of queuing. I wouldn't say those times were boring for us as a children, and vividly I remember queuing for things, and they weren't available widely, so they were more special for us. And one thing I remember is we had the little cards, and those cards you took to shops, and for example, they were made of few squares, and each square represented something you could get from the shop. I don't remember paying for it. Maybe they were like rations or something. So, for example, I don't know, 1 kilo of sugar or 1 kilo of meat. So you would just go to the shop, present this card, and the lady took the little scissors and cut out this little tiny square with name of the product on it, and you would get the product. So, but I think that was when I was around 10. I think it was the end of the cards, but I still remember once took it to the shop. So things like this.
Was learning Russian a compulsory thing?
Not in my time. I was the first year at school. If I correct, that was a primary school that we didn't have to learn Russian. We were the first year to learn German, and then later on in high school we could learn English.